Where were we? You're at.
Oh my god, we're like
No, we're the worst. Bro.
Like, y'all weren't kidding. Like, y'all were not.
I'm so serious. Like, we go in like 30 million
No idea where we
before
are.
the main story.
Linking.
Main story was linking. You sleeping over.
Oh, we were talking about why it took so long.
Yeah, why it took so long.
We wanted like also we were both in the space where it was like. We don't really want to do anything serious.
Yeah.
We didn't really want to get stuck into anything.
She had her issues. I had my issues.
Exactly.
By issues, we mean like other people.
Yeah.
Baggage.
Like exactly. History, baggage, just things.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay. Cheers, guys.
Wow.
Nice little interlude.
Yeah.
Good episode.
That's a good little buffer.
Yeah, I'll probably add like a little like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, we were both in like the same mental space.
Did she just yawn to go like this?
No. Like the first time,
I'm sure you try. I'm sure you.
No. Like the first time, no. The first time. No. So the thing is, I'd be over. So I'd be over at the crib, right? I'd be over hers. And like I'd put my hand like here on her leg.
My leg's like this.
Yeah.
I'm also, mind you, important detail, fully faced toward him. He would be fully faced straight to the TV. So I'm like, all right.
Cool. You're like talking to him.
I'm garnered to him, like fully body language.
But like
towards.
It's fully open.
Yeah, but like towards.
Like I wasn't like low key like.
He
I feel like
he says that I'm not picking up on
No.
things.
But this is me. This is any other guy. Guys are dumb. Like we need a sign. Like give it to us straight.
Okay.
Cause I mean I'm soft. I'm scared. Like I'm gonna be like. I'm awkward as shit. Like I ain't about to do that.
Okay.
And like,
So when she was opening her body, she was opening up her body to you. You didn't pick up.
But
like,
not. So I had my hand.
like.
So I had my hand. I had my hand like here. I had my hand like here. Like also, like I get nervous. I get nervous. No. But like I get nervous. Like
he gets nervous.
I get nervous.
So he would have his hand
So I have like
here.
hand like here.
Hand
like
here. But then
I would like move
he would
away
retract.
because I was like, is she feeling me? Like,
okay,
like, what's
but the fact that you retract, I was like, oh, he's moving away. So
no,
like,
but it would be like,
so it's like
back and forth.
it's like a feedback.
Exactly.
Is that what kept happening? Is that what?
That is what kept
happening. No
happening.
way! We cracked the code.
Every single time.
Back and
We
forth.
would do things, like we would be on the same wavelength, but like only an inch apart to where like it didn't completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
like,
it is.
He would do that, but I'd be like, okay, and then he'd like move, and I'm like, all right, word.
But then I'd be back again.
But then he'd be
then I was like, okay, ball's in your court. Like,
Like,
my hand is here.
Like,
what is your move?
At this point, I'm confused. Like, I'm confused. You're confused. I'm confused. So I was like, you know what? Like, he's here. He's comfortable. I'm comfortable. Like, I'ma just stay. You know? Like, I would just linger. He would move. Whatever. He wouldn't watch the show.
But your hand wouldn't be on my hand. Your hand would just be.
I wasn't about to go
over here.
like I wasn't about to.
I know, right?
What?
Hey.
I wasn't about to like strut. You know?
Roles reversed. What are you about to do?
Nothing. Absolutely not. I told him from the jump that I was
back
a pussy,
in your corner.
and I wasn't going to do anything. I told him I never make the first move. I will literally never ever do that. No matter how much I'm feeling, I won't.
But you did make the first move.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
This was like
When?
Are we
a month ago?
Are we getting
Okay.
Actually, maybe 2 weeks.
Talk to my
A month ago.
We got a lot to hash out.
Like literally, I haven't even scratched the surface.
So the thing is, we at this point we didn't even verbalize that we liked each other.
Didn't.
We were just vibing.
It was an unsaid thing. We knew.
We were just vibing, like,
you know.
Okay.
Also, there was people in my life as well, people in her life. So we were like,
that you're trying to figure out situations.
Yeah.
All right, and so then now you guys are in that phase where it's like a little bit of purgatory. What got you guys out of that consolidation?
Shout out Alia.
Yeah. So first thing was.
Okay, shout out Alia. You
Shout out Alia. Shout out Alia.
You know what Alia?
I had her tag.
I don't even know if she has a tag.
Might as well.
Alia, shout out to you. Thank you guys.
Shout out to you.
Everybody relationship status in the audience. I'll give her a round of applause.
You done being your claim. Here.
I would say, okay, first time that we had gotten like past the point where it was purgatory, more towards heaven.
Yes,
You know,
paradise.
So I used to always talk to him about like my tea. I always have a lot of things going on. There's a lot of drama.
Weekend recaps. We link,
you know,
like at work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We just hash out whatever happened.
Hash out things. There would be a lot of things. A lot of like people in my phone sneaking like drama. You know. And then it came to a point. It's not sneaky links. And fucking like
sneaky links.
Sneaky links to the point where it was like.
What was your sneaky link?
No, it was people like hitting me up on my phone where it was like.
But you called him a sneaky link.
Sneaky
where it was like.
Damn. What are you getting into?
You sneaking around.
Unpacking.
Not sneaking around. They were just people on my phone.
So is sneaky link a good word for it?
No, I'll fix the connotation.
But run it through in your head real quick before you say.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good word.
Then that's crazy. This is gonna be a really short relation.
Yeah, let's walk out of here.
1 month. They were not okay.
Just people hitting you
up.
People hitting me up. Baggage.
You call baggage.
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 Yeah.
We both had baggage.
We both had baggage. So baggage was hitting me up, and like there would be like, and I would tell him about this. I'd be like, oh, like here the tea, you know, like I would spill all the tea. And then it came to a
reciprocated too.
Exactly. He would tell me about other things. It would be like, you know, both ways. So it was like
super common. Like this happens all the time.
Exactly. So it would be me telling him about other links. He would tell me about his links, and it was like cool. And then it came to a point where it was like I had nothing. I had no links to be told.
And then I had all the.
You cut all the baggage.
No, because I was done with all the baggage, and I was only.
Right, you cut it all off.
Cut it all off.
I didn't know.
But he didn't know that yet.
I didn't know.
He kind of just like I didn't verbalize anything. I was kind of like, you do you rock on your own time, you know, do what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But like,
interesting.
I was like, I'm not even interested in any of this. So it's like I would stop
but you were
telling him these stories. Yeah.
You know what? I feel I'm just gonna do this now because I feel like how we're gonna end this interview is we're finally gonna get to like what happened when you guys got together. But like I'm gonna just keep poking in and get like quick injections. Like I want to understand certain complexities.
Open book.
The first thing I want to ask is, it seems like okay, so you were in this We Hate Men era.
Yeah.
I want to dive into that, but because I wonder if we should talk about that prior to the next thing we're going to ask you. What I was going to ask you also is, it seems like you were guarded. You didn't want to like.
For sure.
You didn't want to be very vulnerable when it came to this guy because you had no idea how this guy was going to act. Right? And usually when people do that, it's because they've been like hurt before in a very real way that like they're trying to guard themselves from.
Raw wave.
On your raw wave energy.
Yeah, I was.
Would you say, you don't have to go into detail if you want. You can, but if you don't want to, you don't. But like, is that what?
That era?
Yeah, explain like why did you feel like you had to safeguard yourself so much from him, especially when you know that he's a comfortable and nice guy.
Yeah.
Probably a little different.
Yeah.
Like, what you went through must have been very, very, very traumatizing.
It was a very like coming of age period.
Yeah.
Like it was like a lot of like I was like start of the summer before I came to Colgate. When I was at Colgate, I was very locked up.
Yeah.
I'm single. I'm not dealing with anybody. It's my energy only.
Yeah.
Like not dealing with another man. They could block like tunnel vision type.
Yeah.
And like when he came in, I was like, all right, interesting. We could do a little.
That's so funny, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like I saw him every day, and I was like, all right, like we could feel, but I was still very much like locked up. Like nothing is getting through this.
So like you were, kind of diving into it a little bit, but like I'm not gonna make the big major decisions.
Like he's not seeing like complete. Like he's seeing little tidbits, but he's not like I'm not unveiling anything.
Yeah.
And then I feel like what really made the switch was like, I don't know, I think it was really just like our conversations, honestly. Like we would stay up till like we would watch the sunrise, bro. Like
the birds like you gotta work tomorrow, I gotta work tomorrow.
Too, it's just too early.
Like,
and this is like how they eat for months.
Like no.
You guys did nothing. Hold hands, kiss, nothing.
Nothing.
No, like
so I mean.
What would
this is a sign?
But we didn't even.
So that must have been on your part, because my hand was open.
No, like, your hand was not open. Your hand was like this.
No, because my hands. I'd be nervous.
Yeah, you were claiming.
Like look. Feel. Hand check.
Okay.
Let me feel your hand.
Yeah, sure.
Dry.
Oh damn, you're good.
You're dry.
I feel
I have terrible hands.
He's clean.
You feel it's a little.
You got some moist hands.
He got some nervous hands. Yeah, they're still making me nervous. Thank you for much. But that's what.
See, that's why. Like, do you know how awkward it was to just be like here? Like, you want to be like here?
Dude,
that's like. No, I did. It would be here.
It's awkward.
Yeah, he would do it for like 2 minutes. I'm slow. Also, I'm very slow.
Like his hand for 2 minutes.
Like he would be there, but I would be like talking, or I would be like something.
And the thing is, I couldn't be like here because like. I'd be nervous.
So what did you want? Like, so you would just like. Did you want her to put her hand?
No. I just like pick up my wave.
I didn't.
Hold on. So you guys did how long did you do that? Like for 5 months. You every other week you would just try to put your hand here, and you would have to come on, and it would rinse wash.
And then what? Stay the night, sleep by yourself.
Okay, so then let's okay. So that kumbaya. Actually, no, not kumbaya yet. You answered the first question. The second thing I wanted to ask you is, why were you in that We Hate Men era? Was it because of that traumatic experience?
It was because of a lot of. It was because of a lot of trauma. It was because of a lot of like past like exes. Like I feel like we also had broken up with our exes at around the same time. Yeah. So like we were in the same time.
Kind of wavelength.
Wavelength exactly. And like at that point, like I had been done greasy. Like I had done a lot.
Yeah.
And was just trying to reel back. Like was not trying to put anything out there. I'm tired of it. I'm just trying to do me.
Yeah.
Like I literally was like, I'm gonna be single this summer. I'm gonna be calm. Like I'm
Damn, I thought the same thing too.
Exactly.
My first summer in Jersey.
Yeah, like he just got
it's been a while out.
I was trying to it's hot girl summer, you know, like all the vibes. And I was very like just locked up, like no one's getting access to me. Like that's it. I've done what I've done, trial and error, we've learned, and that's it.
No one's getting access.
Hey, except for this guy.
And then
you shaking my hand up.
That's what I'm saying. This joke. See?
Yes.
I see what you mean. I was a little confused. Did you want a handshake or not? I didn't even know if you wanted a handshake. That was a handshake.
Imagine that.
You acknowledging me like, hey, I'm that guy.
Imagine that for months.
I understand. I understand.
See, thank you very much.
Wow.
See, but it's subtle though. It's subtle.
Too subtle. Like, what are you?
It's like, yeah. But I mean, you know what? I feel is like, after the second month of 6 hour, after the first month of 6 hour talks,
we were coworkers.
That's really the bottleneck. That's the bottleneck. It's because we were coworkers.
Like I had to see her the next day.
Yeah, that was.
If shit turned south, like
it was just you guys. It was just you guys.
It was, but like we were also both like. We are on the same wavelength where like we're nervous and like we both pussies. So
yeah, I mean that's true. I get it. At that point, because it's not about.
So we need it. It's about like
I'm too scared to like now make this next move. But then I went on for 6 months. You guys were really pretty nervous.
Yeah.
Like about making a move. Like who's gonna make the move?
Pretty nervous.
Like we. So then what was the kumbaya?
Kumbaya was.
Like so Cinco de Mayo. Actually, crazy thing is I didn't even know that we'd see each other this weekend.
Yeah.
So Cinco de Mayo. I linked up with Chima. I was like, oh, let's go get drinks. Like Jano said, it was gonna be like, there's a lot going on in Jersey City, like, cause Chima was living in Jersey City at the time. We'll go to Jersey City. We'll like get drinks pregame and whatever. But NBA was going on during that time, so it was a good whatever. And she was like, okay, like go to Gringos.
Yeah.
And then she texted me. It took so long to text me.
Hey, I was trying to play her to get, you know?
I got to the point where it's like, okay, like it's okay if we don't link, but like, yeah, it'd be cool to see like what's out and about. Cause she always, every weekend, she'd be like, oh, I was out at South.
Outside.
So it was like, so you text me back, she's like, yo, Gringos is not good, like, we're going to South House, which is some bar.
Another club in
Jersey City that they go to.
That'd be good.
So it seems like we're like maybe a 10-minute walk. Let's just walk over to South House.
Okay.
You know, Like, I had actually gotten an outfit for the night too. Like, I was ready. Like,
Yes, sir.
clean,
Wait,
clean
wait.
white tee,
Hold on.
cargos, forces. Like,
I need to preface this.
actually, no, I was in Vans. I was in Vans. I got
Oh, that was
forces. I got
tight.
forces for another day.
I need to preface this.
Okay, preface.
So I had texted him and I was like, hey, like if you're out downtown, maybe we'll see you. You know, like playing.
But it was
cool,
not-
like,
Oh, wow,
no
nah,
guarantee,
dude,
no
so
guarantee.
classic.
Not like let's link. It was like maybe we'll see.
Maybe
you around,
we'll like
you know?
have it bump
And
into each
then
other.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
So I say that, and like I'm with my girls at South, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're like, okay. And then so he ends up coming, and he's like, oh, we're headed to South, and I'm like, all right, word, like we're here, like
Yeah.
we're downstairs, whatever, yada yada yada. And then so we ended up linking. I see him, and I'm like, oh, what's up, like. Calm, we see each other. And
Like
then,
y'all had
no,
been talking
no, because
till
then,
6 a.m. every day
because then
for
I
6
talked.
months.
Okay, you go,
I
you
know,
go,
I
you go,
know.
you go.
So he was.
So you were playing hard to get after talking till you were 6 months until
Yeah.
6 a.m. every day?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
This is like really okay. Keep going. This is so
So-
interesting.
So he had linked us with Chima, and this was the first
First night at South.
Was it the first time we met
First night
Chima?
is up.
I don't think so.
No, you met
Maybe
at
the
tennis,
second
met at
time.
tennis.
Yeah, it was like the second time I had met Chima, his best friend. And so I was like, all right, word. And this was his first time meeting my best friends. Like
I didn't even know. I didn't
See,
know. I was
yeah.
there was no introduction.
no-
Like there was no like.
Right, there was no intersectionality. Of
Yeah, yeah. There was no like.
Exactly.
I just showed up. I just showed up.
Exactly.
Just showed up. Just showed up.
Exactly.
in a lab, just talking.
Exactly. Like there was no actual like real life. Like he saw my friends, I saw his friends. So that first night at Cinco, we were at South.
Okay.
We were at South. Hold on. So we were at South, and like my friend Alia. So I had told him when he said that he was coming over, I was like, oh, Jeffrey's coming, and I have already prefaced Jeffrey.
Everybody gotta know.
You know,
Everybody know what's going on. Tight.
With guys,
Everybody gotta know.
we don't verbalize. We don't verbalize like.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, guys, yeah. I'm
It's like yeah.
Girls are kind of like, because
girls are full
right?
fledged,
Yeah, full fledged. It's
exactly.
like, because like, oh, I'm bringing this guy over. Everyone's just like, inquiring, oh,
Exactly.
which guy is this? Which guy is
Exactly.
that?
Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my friend comes up to him, and I'm like, oh, Jeffrey's here.
beat
Jeffrey's
that
here.
guy.
And so Jeffrey comes down, and then I think, did you introduce yourself to her?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I said hi, I'm Jeffrey, and she's like, oh, you're Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yo, what does that
What
mean?
was said? What was
Exactly.
said?
What does that mean?
Said? What was
Like it
said?
was already given the connotation that I had talked about before, and I was like, oh, why did you say that?
And from there, that's where we cut for the night. Well, for a good 20
Yeah,
minutes.
like I was.
Alia's
we were-
like,
my
we
best
gotta
friend
talk.
was Alia.
We gotta
Yeah.
talk. We
So
gotta
she
talk.
was also very lit that night, and
Really?
she was already.
You grab Ollie and say we gotta talk?
No,
No,
Alia
Alia grabbed
him.
me. It was like, we need to
Yeah.
talk.
No shot.
Yeah,
What's-
yeah.
What
Oh,
point
God.
is
Oh
this?
God, this is the
This is
start
like
of the night.
start
We just
of the
came.
night. We
He
This
just
is
came.
no. There's literally no shot.
I'm so
No, no,
serious.
no,
it's just-
I was literally, I was
Just
like,
got there.
what is going on? Like, what are you saying?
But then
What are you
Chima
doing?
was there,
I'm
so,
nervous
like-
as hell.
So,
And so
Chima,
yeah.
Chima was
So
like,
Chima was
Jaina.
playing kind of like the other role. So Alia had him, and she took.
So
him
no,
out.
crazy. Oh, this is my time to touch.
All right,
Fine.
go.
So Alia grabbed
I'm
me.
buffing in.
Alia grabbed me. We're like in this like little hallway
Hallway,
for the
by
bathrooms,
bathrooms,
by the
yeah.
bathrooms. And if it was like here, Alia's here, I'm here on either side.
Okay.
And she'd be like talking to me really loudly.
I'm
She's
getting
like,
a drink at the bar at
yeah,
this
yeah,
point.
and she's like, Jeffrey, she's like, Jaina likes you. And he's like, do you
No,
like
are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
Straight up,
I was
straight
looking
up,
mad as
straight
hell.
up.
You're like
Actually,
actually
like
lying.
Straight up.
Straight
I was
up.
like, straight
Yo,
up, like,
low-key odds.
Seriously? I was like,
Low-key
damn,
odds.
like, I thought, I figured, but like, I didn't know. It wasn't
Yeah,
verbalized. Like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
about pussies? Like, I ain't gonna say anything. And she was like, oh, do you like Jaina? I was like, yeah, I do. So I was like, okay. But then after a while, because I was on my other shit, like whatever. We all had our baggage. We had our baggage.
Yeah.
And she was like, you better not slime Jaina. Like,
She was playing. She was playing.
and
Words, so she was
throughout
protecting you.
conversation,
She was doing- yeah, she was
throughout
really-
conversation,
Right,
but
word,
throughout
right.
conversation, like she'd punch me, and I'd make some stupid ass jokes.
Yeah. Well, she not punch.
Oh,
No,
Like,
yeah, she punched.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
she
wait,
punched.
wait, wait.
Like playful.
People-
Okay,
yeah.
She was also pretty
Also
lit, so
friendly.
she packs.
Yeah,
right.
and people would be walking by, witnessing that, and be like, "You go, girl! You go, girl!" it's not even us. Like we just like it's not. We're not together. Like yeah.
Oh,
And, like,
what?
and I was trying to grab her, like, "Hey, like, come by my side, like, so you don't
Like,
have
go
to
to
be
the
like
side,
punching me."
Yeah.
People just, "Oh, you go girl, get him.
So that was his conversation with Alia while I'm at the bar, whatever. And then so I come back, we get drinks, whatever. And now it's Chima's turn to talk to me. So he goes to the bathroom.
Is this a coordinated attack? Like,
I don't know.
Did Chima and Alia know each other?
No.
It was just kind of like both tapped in and was like,
but they kind of knew where they synced in their minds. I bet. Okay, so Chima comes up to you.
Me dumb as fuck. I did not know this was happening.
So you guys were completely oblivious of all this happening.
Well,
I knew that they were talking. I didn't know what.
But you didn't expect this to happen.
You
didn't know what was happening next.
Wow.
So you have good friends, by the way.
I see.
Those are good friends.
Cheers to that.
So Chima comes up to you at the bar.
Chima comes, so I go to the bar and then he has to go use the bathroom, so he leaves. And then we go sit on like a bench thing, whatever, by like the pool table. And so he's like, so I give him his drink and I'm like, all right. And then he's like, okay, real talk. And I'm like, oh, real talk. Like,
real talk. Brody said real talk.
The thing is,
Brody said real talk.
Serious.
But the thing is,
like,
Chima didn't hit you, so I'm kind of upset.
No, Chima was great.
I got beat. I'm telling you that.
You did, honestly. And so Chima comes up to me. And he's
I didn't get beat.
That's crazy.
You got beat. So he comes up to me and he's like, all right, like, he's like, I'm best friends with Jeffrey, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, how do you feel? What do you think about him? Like, he's trying to get my thoughts about him, and I'm like,
what did you say?
So what I said, he was like, so he was like, how do you, like, what do you think about him? How do you feel about him? He was like, because that's my boy. At the end of the day, like, whatever. And I was like, I like him. Like, I told him, I told him straight up. I was like,
the thing is, we never told each other.
We never told each other. We told
the
friends.
When you say like to each other's best friends that you like each other, it's like
the same thing.
Exactly. So, but you just feel a little more comfortable. Okay,
so I told him, I was like, I like him. I was like, I don't know what timing he's on. Like, I don't know, but like, I like your boy. Like, whatever. And then he was like, no, like, I know he likes you too. And then I was like, nah, no shot. Like, you're bugging. Like, I know you're gassing him up. Like, you're gassing him. Like, no way. And then this is what did it for me. He goes to his phone. He's like, oh, how much you want to bet? And I'm like, what?
Literally no shot.
I was like, what? And he pulls up the text messages between him and Chima.
There's no shot.
And him talking about
Chima's the boy?
Yeah, he's the boy.
He really upped you, bro. He really spilled the beans.
He spilled the beans because I was like,
Alia did the same.
Alia did the same.
Those are really good. Like, those are friends that like they know what they're doing.
And it was like in the right amount. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very sensitive for them to do that. They must be really close friends.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, I've known her for like a decade now. Like, literally.
Oh my god, how long have you known Chima?
Freshman year, so it's been
5 years.
Yeah, like some calm amount of time.
So he shows you the text. What happened?
He shows me the text because at first I was like, nah, he's gassing his boy up. Like, he's just talking, like, he's talking smack right now. He's just talking.
He's like, I got the
receipts. And exactly, he pulled up the receipts, and that's exactly what I said to the girlies afterwards. And like, he was like,
what was like verbatim? Do you know? No,
okay, yeah. So we're gonna. So we get to the receipts. He shows us.
How well do you remember? Also, I kind of forget. So
he shows us a text, and it's him like talking about me, right? And he's like, so this was the Cinco night. This was right before Cinco.
Yeah.
And when I had said that, it wasn't confirmed that we were gonna leak or nothing. He literally texted Chima. He was like, damn, like waiting on Jada to hit me back to see what the wave is.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, all right.
Oh my god, that was so cute stuff. Like.
It's
why are you taking so long to fucking respond to me? Why are you taking so long?
Oh my gosh, that is such.
Once I had seen that, I was like, all right, Mans was waiting. You know, like his night was like garnered around. Like,
I was like, it's no guarantee, but like
you were still.
There's never really a plan.
Just you guys vibe. You guys like your vibe. I can tell.
We like
just do what you're gonna do today.
I can hear about yours.
Yeah. Okay, so you read that, and then
he was just like,
where's the big Cinderella moment?
He was like, oh, like, I want to make sure that, like, you don't, like, you're on the same timing. Like, I'm obviously going to protect my boy or whatever. And I told him that I was never going to hurt. So I had just seen the text. So I was like, oh, like, he's gassing him up, whatever. This is boy being his boy. You know, like, I understand that.
Yeah.
But then I was like, but then he put out the receipts. And I was like, oh, so this is real.
That's
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And then I saw that he had like been waiting on me to text him about the night, even though I had told him like maybe we'll see each other. And I was like, all right.
So it was like no guarantee. So like I didn't even know like we were gonna
exactly
see each other.
no guarantee.
I was like, maybe we'll see each other, maybe we won't.
But
like,
you were waiting on me.
Yeah, I was waiting on you, but like if I didn't see her, I was like, it's okay.
There's not a Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
Wait, is this separate? I'm just stupid. Is this
No.
is this totally separate from the time that you guys are going out this night? Or
No, it's the same night.
This is Cinco de Mayo. Right.
Cinco de Mayo,
Okay.
same night.
So you were waiting. Oh, so you were waiting.
Yeah.
Right, now I'm following.
Yeah.
I was like,
So it's nice if they had a basketball game on. Like we were teed up for that.
Pre-gaming.
Like, we were already pre-gaming that,
Yeah.
watching that, and like games run late, so like I'm never showing up early for a function.
I feel it.
And she always be lagging.
Oh, man, yeah. So you got less energy.
It works out.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It works out. So he comes to South, and then he got pulled by Alia to have
Our
that
side
conversation.
conversations.
Yeah.
And then Shima had pulled me over aside, and it was like basically vetting me, and was like, hey, like, do you like him? Like, how do you feel about him?
Yeah.
Like, are you for real? You know?
Mhm.
And I was like, I'm for real, but I don't know what timing he's on.
Okay.
Because also at that time we had not verbalized a lot of things. Like it was kind of just like, you were doing whatever you were doing, I was doing what I was doing, you know?
Yeah.
But either way, like I was cool
open
with what you were
conversations
doing.
with.
Yeah.
But you guys had like did you guys have like a mutual understanding though? Still that like in your heads that like, okay, we're not like nobody's made an official move, but we're hanging out a lot and we kind of like each other, and I think we both kind of know that.
It was thought in my head, but never verbalized.
Yeah.
Never verbalized.
But how did that affect your like I don't know if it's actions, but like
How we would be with each
How
other.
would you do with each other? How would you be with other people
crazy
outside the relationship?
Example A.
Okay, let's get some
Not-
juice.
We're not mentioning
Let's
any
input the juice.
We're not
Yeah.
mentioning
No, no,
anything.
it was no
So I had this final project, right?
Okay.
So I had to. I'm a food science major, right? So
Well, what point in time is this in the reference of
this
the
is final.
This
So like.
this is
May.
May.
This is May. This
Yeah.
is May.
This is
May
like,
of the
was
following
it
year,
before
so this is
Cinco
like-
or after Cinco? I think
Well,
it was
it's May,
before
like-
Cinco.
May.
Was it before? Or after?
When does school end?
School ended like second week of May, so this was like during Cinco. Oh, this was before graduation.
Before this is before grad.
Yeah,
Before grad.
this is before my grad. So Cinco happened the 15th. I mean the 5th, and then graduation happened the 12th. So
Okay.
it was like that week in between Cinco and grad. A
Okay.
lot
That's
happened that
crazy.
week.
Yeah.
So this is actually after you guys had really understood that you guys liked each other.
Yeah, that was like
What happened then?
prime
Oh,
time. Prime time.
what happened then?
Prime
Okay,
time.
so I guess when did we say this was? Just so I can get like
In between Cinco and graduation.
in between Cinco and grad. Oh, because I was out with Chima the night of Cinco, and I was telling him that I was like I have just a lot to say. So I was telling this guy. So I was telling Chima. So this may have been like the Friday, and Cinco was Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the same weekend.
Same weekend.
Oh,
A lot happens very fast.
It seems like it was like plateauing and then just
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it sounds
So
like. Yeah.
I had a final project. I had 2 like unknown powders, and I had to figure. They were starches.
Okay.
They
I've known you.
kind of boring. Yeah.
No,
I cut the
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Science stuff.
Starch on like the shirt, like
No, starch like
rice?
potato, like
Yeah.
potato
starch.
Yeah, so like we had to
So
figure.
starches?
Yeah, so
Okay.
they gave me that. We like you had to figure out what it was. So I had kind of figured out my 2, and I was like working on this presentation. I was actually with my roommate for the night, and he was like, "Hey, like I have some work to do." So we had just he's into rock climbing and stuff.
Yeah.
So we did some climbing, whatever. Came back to the crib,